Hello and welcome to another Demon 212 VC review. Today I'm going to be taking a look at Wonder Boy in Monster World on the Sega Mega Drive / Genesis, and if you've never played it before, then it's basically an action RPG. It's basically this kind of like a sequel to Dragon's Curse, which if you've not saw my review of that, then you'll have to go and watch it. Basically, I'm going to go into a file that's already in the middle of play, simply because there's a load of stuff at the start that you can't skip and it just takes a while to set it up. Being an RPG style game, the whole point is you walk around just killing enemies for gold, and then you can buy things like spears, like what I've got here, or you can buy swords and just other such weapons. It's one of them things where the weapon that you want to use depends on your personal preference, because obviously the swords are a little bit faster, but the spears have a longer reach. So it's spears are kind of like more of a defensive item, really. You can buy things like shields, you can buy things like armour, you can get magic and stuff like that. You can get new boots which will make you jump higher and run faster. So it's just standard stuff like that. But it's not the type of RPG where you level up or anything, so if you're after that type of thing, then I'm afraid you'll have to look elsewhere. Graphically, the game is pretty good looking, and musically it sounds pretty good, so I'm just going to shut up now and let you have a little listen. So there we go, that was a little bit of the music. The whole point of the gameplay is, it's basically the standard RPG stuff, because you have to go through the different castles, and there's 6 of which overall, and there's a boss on every one, and sometimes you have to solve a puzzle along the way. And basically this one here is actually similar to Ocarina. You have to hold the item button down and access it, and then you have to actually play a tune. So it's a bit dodgy, and it's the type of thing that you're definitely going to want a pen and paper around, because you'll need to write the tunes down so that you don't forget them. But that's pretty much everything there is to say about the game. It's just standard RPG really, but without the leveling up, as I say. Many people might not know this. There is also another game on the VC called The Dynastic Hero, and basically that is one of the Wonder Boy clones, and it is actually a clone of this game. So many people might want to know which type I want to go for, because they're both 800 points. Basically this one, being a Mega Drive game, takes up a lot less data, so if you have to block saving, then this is definitely the one to go for. And it's also got better controls, I think. Graphically, to be fair, I do prefer the TurboGrafx one, and musically it's a personal preference thing. So that's pretty much everything you need to know about the two, and just as I say, if either one, it's the same game, so whatever. So there we go, this is basically the first boss fight. Just thought I'd show you this before I sign off, and pretty much the only other thing I've got left to say really about the game is you can actually get familiars, which basically they'll fly around you and they'll help you out. So you can get things like a little dragon who'll spit fire, you can get a little dwarf guy who'll dig up coins for you and unlock doors and stuff like that. So it's they're pretty much given to you when you need them, and it's a pretty cool thing about the game because they can come in really useful. So there we go then, that's been the review. I hope you found it helpful. I don't score the games because that's based purely on opinion, so instead I'll leave you to make your own mind up. So thanks for watching, and if you've got any questions about the game that I didn't answer in the vid or that hasn't been answered in the comments, then feel free to ask and I'll help if I can. Also, if you did find it helpful, don't forget to check out my channel, because there's plenty more like this up there, and don't forget to subscribe because there'll be plenty more to come as well. So until next time, this has been Demon 212, signing off.